Do not get a Wi-Fi extender to get that faster Wi-Fi in order to get that faster internet speed. Just don't do it. Let me show you why. Here I have the RTBE92U tri-band Wi-Fi 7 router that my friends at ASUS sent me and are today's sponsor of this video. I am going to fire it up, and before we add that Wi-Fi extender, let's head into the house and see what kind of speed we get. Okay, I'm heading into the house. I've got nothing with me. I'm going to show you the two spots where we're going to do the testing. I'm here in my lounge, and here next to the massage chair is going to be the first point, and you can see I'm connected to my very original Wi-Fi name called My Wi-Fi. So let's run the first test, which is an internal speed test. We want to keep an eye out on the link speed. Currently it says 408 megabits per second. Then we're going to run a speed test, and of course I'll summarize everything at the end. Now once that's done, I'm heading over to my office, which is furthest away point from the router, currently 97 megabits per second. And of course we're going to run the speedtest.net connecting to the Frontier network at all times so we can compare apples with apples. So without the Wi-Fi extender in the lounge, I got 408 megabits per second between the phone and the router. That's the internal speed. And 519 megabits per second on the download and 334 megabit speed on the upload. That's the external speed using speedtest.net. When I moved into the office, the speed between the phone and the router dropped to 97 megabits per second, and we got 285 megabits per second on the download and 147 megabits per second on the upload. Now, I personally think that's still pretty good considering the distance between the ASUS router that's right over here and the house that's way over there. Okay, so it's time to bring this guy out. This is your standard Wi-Fi extender that people buy. So if I place this one halfway between this router and the lounge, it should extend the Wi-Fi and get me faster Wi-Fi, right? Let's find out. Okay, back in we go with the Wi-Fi extender, and Finn is in the way wondering what the heck I'm doing. Right, I'm connecting it into the wall plug, and it's important to see that there's the office right there through that little window, so it's kind of halfway between the office and the lounge. Now, that's fired up. Let's head back to the lounge, to the same place by the massage chair. I see my other dog hasn't moved. Here we get 78 megabits per second on the internal speed. And notice it's connecting to MiFi_EXT, which is typically an extension. And it shows you that by creating a brand new Wi-Fi name that you got to connect to, a new SSID, which is a bit of a pain with these extenders. But anyway, let's run the speedtest.net, see what we're going to get. Again, connected to the Frontier network at all times, so we're comparing apples with apples. And now that that's done, head over to the office and run the same test again. Link speed, internal speed, 52 megabits per second, and fire up the speedtest.net. Let's fast forward this, connecting to the Frontier network. Let's take a reading and we'll talk about it shortly. Alright, so with the extender in the lounge, we got 78 megabits per second, which is the internal speed, and the external speed was 23 megabits per second on the down and 16.5 on the up. In the office, 52 megabits per second on the internal speed, 13.8 on the down and 5.14 on the up. So not only did it not make the Wi-Fi better, it actually made the Wi-Fi worse. So those Wi-Fi extenders are pretty crappy by today's standard. But what can you do if you do need to extend your Wi-Fi coverage, or you do want that faster Wi-Fi and that faster internet? What are your options that actually work? Well, that is where a mesh node comes in. Like this guy. This is the RTBE58U, which is a fully standalone Wi-Fi 7 router, which has speeds of up to 3,600 megabits per second. It has all the goodness of a Wi-Fi 7 router, dual band MLO, 4K QAM, and advanced 160 megahertz channels, which all basically means which is nice and fast, lower latency, and can handle lots more devices on your Wi-Fi network. And to keep all your devices nice and safe, there's loads and loads of security that's actually baked into the product itself. AI protection, which is powered by Trend Micro, will ensure that your network gets updated, gets protected, and with the Smart Home Master SSID, you're actually able to create multiple Wi-Fi networks within your own networks to give you greater control of those IoT devices and keep your kids nice and safe. But these ASUS devices are built in such a way that if you decide that you want to upgrade this router, you don't need to throw this away. What you do is use this as an AI mesh node to extend your Wi-Fi coverage. So I'm going to go back inside, I'm going to remove that Wi-Fi extender and replace it with this guy to see what it does to the speed. Technically, we should see a vast improvement, and the test will show us that. Right, back inside we go, this time with the AI mesh node. Let's remove the Wi-Fi extender, plug this little guy in, boot it up, and then let's go to the lounge of the massage chair and of course run those tests at the same location. Now you can see I'm back to connecting to the original My Wi-Fi, and look at that link speed. Now let's run speedtest.net, connecting to the Frontier network, and let's head over to the office and stop confusing my dogs. And here we go, connecting to my Wi-Fi. Let's run that speed test and see all the results now. Right, let's put it all together. Here is the baseline, here is the Wi-Fi extender, and you can see it's not even close. You might as well just not even have the Wi-Fi extender. The baseline without anything using the ASUS router is perfectly amazing. But now let's throw in the AI mesh node and look at that difference. This is a real way to extend your network without losing speed, get that faster internet, and especially cover all those dead zones which typically would have virtually no connectivity. Link to both these routers will be in the description for you to check out. Now, of course, each home is going to have different speeds, as Wi-Fi signals are impacted by things like thick concrete walls, metal appliances, and other interferences. And of course, your internet speed is impacted by how much bandwidth you pay for from your internet service provider. Now, yes, some people are still running a 4 or a 5-year-old router and they swear that their Wi-Fi extender works, and that's totally fine. If it works for you and you have no plans of upgrading, that's fine. But if you're wondering if it's a good idea to upgrade to a Wi-Fi 7 router today, especially when most of your devices are still running Wi-Fi 6, then watch this video right over here where I answer all these questions as well as run a whole bunch of speed tests. And before you head out, don't forget to give this video a quick thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in this video. Let's go.